Welcome everybody. This is the second part of my last video where I set the bevel on this Imperial Hollow Ground. Starting over with it. Today I'm gonna use this. It's a JNat, no stamps. It's got good cowl on the back, some chisel marks. It's been sealed. The guy I bought it from could just call it a Sage Hamiana. So I really don't care. Like I said, the only mine I care about is that they are mine. So it works pretty good. I like it. That's the same one I cut a couple videos ago. Make tomo for it. I got a couple things soaking, so I really don't have a plan right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna go. See, I stopped it at 8K. I cut this Tashima not long ago. And I know Tashima ranges, I've seen people say as low as 3K and as high as 8K. I find that this thing has incredible range once it breaks down. And I could almost do away with Botan and Tenju. So that's what I'm going to start with today. And what I have not done, I may do today, is go from this to Tomo. So we'll learn something together, try something out. I don't soak my tomo long, maybe 20-30 minutes, and I damn sure don't soak Tashima long. We're gonna get some weather coming in tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's enjoying their honing adventures. Hope nobody's too snowed in up north with this Arctic front coming across. We're supposed to be in the 20s sometime this weekend, so I'm going to the deer woods for one last try. This probably be my, I'm about to say my last raises at home before I go till after the weekend, but I'll probably bring some with me and some stones. So, kind of following the same theme I did before. As I left the 8K, I'm not gonna do any circles unless I feel something that I feel I need to address, which I don't right now. But I'll go ahead and pass. No, I'll stay with the X strokes. I find this Tashima's similar to my Atnyama as for, and I guess I would say on Tomo Nagura, maybe the Macau Nagura, I would say close to Majero height, the feel of it, silkiness. I wanted to try it. I finally got some, and I'm glad I did. I have not shaved off of it, but that's something I do plan to do. Hadn't made time to do it. Maybe that'd be a good video. Be good to compare two edges, one at Majero stop and one at Tashima. When I say they comparable, how the edges look and how they you know, if I strop them and just pop on hair, they're very similar, but I haven't shaved with them. I have shaved off Majero before I got a comb, but I haven't shaved off the Tashima yet. I'm not counting laps. That's I'm guilty of kind of getting into what I'm doing, just making sure I'm staying even. just kind of going off feel, which I find is difficult with tape, but I don't like to use this razor without tape. It's an old razor, and I like it. The heel looks lovely. Really undercut all the way across, looks good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go coma next. I always say I'm gonna try to condense these videos, and then I end up adding a step. I don't guess everybody likes to watch as much as I like to hone, so. This stone's got some discoloration here, like maybe they honed it with oil at one time. At one line, it's not toxic. I lapped and lapped and lapped. I soaked it in rubbing alcohol, lacquer thinner, all kind of crap. Pulled all the original lacquer off of it in the process, trying to get that out, and it never did it. It may be the color of the stone. But it's got a, it doesn't have as much range as my Nakayama. Be a long video, but I thought I'd like to do a bevel set to a one stone hone on Nakayama. It's got range. This one here is more, excels off of Nagara progression and finishing. Not much liquid on that thing. Undercut is lovely. Feedback is going from went from silky to starting like wanting to stick on the stone. Add a little water. I don't have a really fancy finger drop method. Sometimes I use a spray bottle. I just use my better judgment. And I like cauticles, and that's most of my whole experience at the beginning was cauticles. I know I never really was good at following the delicate method verbatim with the finger drops, but pretty decent at judgment. So right now we got very even undercut, running up through the hollow. Not a whole lot of fluid on the stone, making a few little bubbles. Pressure is just at maybe a little more weight of the blade. I'm gonna call this done. This is a coma. Take that out while you use it. Yeah, I know sometimes it looks like I'm indecisive to the last minute, but you know, I plan for a living. When I hone, I kind of like to do what I feel like at that moment. Not necessarily have a whole lot of thought into it. I mean, I have a basic plan, but sometimes I leave myself some variety. Like I haven't decided which tomo I'm gonna finish on yet. A little too much slurry. I like to be like skim milk with Como, not like milkshake. Trying to be way to the blade. That, I mean, you respond, I'm sure, to the comments, but with agreements or disagreements. But I feel by the time you get to Como, all your work should be done. You polishing. Well, I was polishing the last one, so there's no reason for pressure, right? So you Como, you can definitely feel the feedback there. Just that little fine particle sizes underneath the bevel. This razor really is an easy razor to hone, easy razor to keep up. It's one of the few older razors I got off of eBay that didn't have to do a ton of correcting, and sometimes I just live with what it got, right? If I can get it close, because it's 100 years of honing way someone else liked. Every one of these Imperial Hollow Grounds, I bought them, sold them, traded them, and every one I liked. And this last one I bought, I said I'm hanging on to it because I liked every one I've ever had. So we're not to the stage of being broke down yet. Still good feedback. I find myself honing on this stone, my Nakayama Asagi, the most. I'm always looking at different stones, but I'm kind of in a situation right now where I really ain't nothing interests me right now. These here got my attention. My Nakayama come on the board. I wish they wouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. This one here, I was able to cut it down to me the perfect size, somewhere around that 170, so 5 millimeters. Been trying to hone on the rest on the videos, but I'd rather hone in hand. Now we're finally breaking down, getting more silky with the a little bit of wanting to stick with the Como slurry. Add a little water. Some bubbles there. It is it's about completely broke down now. Not real talking now, it kind of wore out. I'm working all day. Something just scared the crap out of me. Cat must hit the wall. Alright. Go ahead and cut the video right here, clean up a little bit, check on what's outside, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. No issues. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with its own tumble. Diamond, the Guru would work here as well. Just looking for cloudy. Probably over slurry and then dilute on top. Already got more I need there. Just crack it a little bit. I did lap the stone a little bit between takes. I know. If I use a diamond slurry, I eliminate steps, but I like to use my tumbles, and I do know that when you use them, sometimes you can, if you have too much force, you can scratch the surface of your stone. So I guess if I wear the stone out, I'll buy another one, right? So after I have a session with a stone, I will just run a quick DMT over it. I got a couple little China DMTs. They ain't got no diamonds left on them. They barely scratching. One's a 180 and one's a 320. Then I have a 320 glued to 4 something, and they're great for that purpose. Dilution. That's about how I like it right there. Just cloudy at this part of the finishing stages. I am definitely no more than weight of the blade, trying to stay at that, or best of my ability, I should say. Trying to be less than weight of the blade right here. That's why you see my changes in my undercut. So how I do that, I'm sure every one of y'all has heard people say that on these videos, never really explain it. I feel contact and I just try to use my thumb to pick up just a hair. So my spine's still on the stone. I'm just trying to create that feathery touch across the apex. And in this case, it's my pointer finger. So you may see where I come off and I lose undercut. I just roll it back down just a hair, let it rest. I actually do it better if I speed it up as for touch wise. I know that may be counterintuitive to some people believe, but alright, so I'm going to water at this point. I don't have a limit to how many laps I'll do in water. I just want to start to feel at that point where it wants to grab, and you know that you probably need to stop. I was already feeding it through Como and Tomo, so there's grabbing right there on the bow of the stern stroke. All right, I'll call that good. Do a quick strop it. Have a look how it does. I'm not HHT. I get the same result by doing off the back of my arms and being make sure off my skin. If I had a bag full of hair at my disposal all the time, maybe so. It's more of a pain in the ass than it's working in. Alright, that was some denim. I usually keep denim and steer in my shop, not to ruin any of my good linen. I'm gonna just go 20 on denim, and this will be 30 on leather. This is the same, I think I showed this strop before. It's a steer strop. It's incredibly grabby. So that's my hanging hair. Plenty good for me. I like it. I'll shave with it tonight. So appreciate y'all joining me. Kind of a laid back, mellow home this evening. Glad y'all are enjoying it and comments, and sure helps to help me have ideas. I like the interaction. Meet some good folks on here. Really expanding my adventures in the hobby, and I've been enjoying it. So appreciate all you guys who's contacted me, and all those guys who supported me. We'll see you on the next one. This is Eric from my channel, Cajun Blade. Thanks.